What's going on, guys? M8A7 here, and what I have for you guys today is a 40 Gunstreak nuclear medal on Stronghold with the M8 and the Kuda. What I'm going to be talking about today is how I got the name Raw 1080p. Now, you might think that it is just talking about the resolution in my videos, like they're all 1080p if they're not coming from my stream, which is obviously going to be 720p, because you can't stream in 1080p on Twitch unless you're partnered and you have quality options, all that good stuff. So it has nothing to do with that. I actually got the name from an old competitive team I used to play on called 1080p Esports. We were just a bunch of public match players, the first people I played with basically that got me into Call of Duty real seriously. Before Ghosts, I pretty much just played by myself or with some real life friends, and none of us were very serious. But during Ghosts, I met up with these guys, and at first they were just kind of messing with me, but they kind of took me under their wing. The main guy was Buddha, was his name. And they recruited me into this clan called FLSQ. It stood for Flying Squirrel. And we were just a bunch of hardcore players, believe it or not. That's what I used to play. And since then, we've all branched into core and all that. And eventually, we all branched into competitive. And the leader of that Buddha changed his name to Scuff 1080p. We never really got an explanation as to why, but he was really into Scuffs at the time. He was one of the only people we played with that was serious enough to get one. And he kind of got us all into playing more seriously and getting Astros and Scuffs. So we all kind of followed his lead. And we all chose names kind of according to our playstyle. We had a guy called Ace, a guy called Rush, and then I chose Raw. And there were several other guys that all had different names. There was a few different ones. I can't quite remember all the names we had, but they were all just one word, clean names like that. And we started this little group called 1080p Esports. I was more of like a fill-in. I still played more pubs than all of them, and I still kind of stayed more into that realm. I started going for chem strikes and playing a little more serious in the public aspect, while they continued to do really well in competitive matches. And with that kind of divide between us, we all started to separate, right? And I started to just focus more on my gameplays and eventually got into YouTube and Twitch, while they continue to like climb leaderboards and UMGs and GBs and recruit other like-minded players. We all ended up meeting each other. We went out to COD Champs last March, and I'll do another video talking about the whole trip and my experience there. It's a little bit of an old trip for me, but it's still something I would like to talk to you guys about. It's really cool. And ever since then, we've all kind of went our separate ways. I haven't spoken to them much, played with them much. We've had kind of a falling out. I would really like to get back with those guys, and that's something I'm going to be working on here, kind of a reuniting some of the old players I used to play with. But that's pretty much all for the gameplay. It's wrapping up right now. It was 40-1, little gun streak I had, playing in a little party during my stream. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, drop in the comment section below. Make sure to like if you enjoyed, and